everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jemima, and in today's video we're going to be talking about study tips, things that when you incorporate them in your study routine, they're going to help you study better and make studying a lot more interesting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, share your family and friends, and let's get into this video. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is to make your study space or your desk clean, neat and organized. You don't want to come to a desk that is messy and looks disgusting and not make you want to study, because if you want to study and your study space or your desk looks neat and clean, it will even make you more eager to study, because then you will not have to waste time and energy cleaning your table or trying to tidy it up. All you just have to do is just bring out your study materials and start studying. So if you really want to have a nice study session, I would advise you to clean your study space and not make it dirty. And immediately you're done studying, do not just leave all your stationery and everything scattered. Try to pack it up and put it back in your school bag, or just arrange it properly, so the next time you want to study you don't have to come back to a messy space, which will also discourage you from studying. Because if you want to study and your space is disorganized and your table looks dirty and not attractive, you would be so discouraged and you will not want to study at all. So just make sure you have a clean study space or desk. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is to study in silence. Make sure when you're studying, you go to a quiet place, away from people or away from noise. Do not study in front of the TV. Do not study around people who can distract you from achieving your goals. Make sure when you're studying, you study in a quiet, peaceful, calm place that doesn't have any distractions, any noise. It doesn't have anything that can literally just distract you from studying. Like if you're solving anything like a math problem, you shouldn't stay in a place where there's loud music playing, or you shouldn't stay in a place where people are having discussions, or you shouldn't stay in a place where the TV is making noise. Make sure you are in a calm, quiet place, possibly your room. You can even close the door so that no noise will come in when you're studying, and you'll be able to fully focus when you're studying. Because when you're focused and you're studying, it will make the study process a lot more enjoyable, and you even be able to remember what you studied. But if you study where there are a lot of people around talking, chattering, a lot of noises, you will not even remember what you studied. You might have studied and read, but at the end of the day, when you want to actually do the classwork, tests or assessments, you will not remember it clearly or properly because you were studying in a noisy space. I also like to add that if you want to study in silence, I would advise you to get a noise cancelling headphone where you can just play lo-fi music while you're studying. But personally, I would advise you that if you are doing subjects that involve calculation like physics, chemistry, math, do not listen to music. Or for me, if I'm doing any math problem or anything, I do not like to listen to anything, even lo-fi music, when I'm doing it. But if I'm studying subjects like English, history, civic education, I can listen to lo-fi music at the background with my noise cancelling headphones, or just not listen to anything at all, but just wear the headphones on my ears so I do not hear any noise around. It actually really helps. This point is something that people don't really take seriously because they think it's not important. This point is you need to take breaks. Some people think, oh, I can study for 2 hours straight without taking any breaks and everything will enter. It might enter, but at the end of the day, when you finish studying, you feel so stressed out and so tired. You will not even have motivation or energy to do anything else again because you studied for 2 hours straight. Personally, I cannot study for an hour straight without taking a break. I usually use the Pomodoro method where I study for 20 minutes, take a break for 5 minutes. But personally, if I study for 20 minutes, it will be hard for me to gain back focus again. I rather study for 50 minutes than take a break for 10 minutes before I continue studying again. Because if I study for a very long period of time and don't take a break, I'll be able to like remember what I read, but it will be stressful and tiring. So I'll just advise that if you're studying, it's better to take breaks. They are really good for your brain and just helps in like recalling, remembering stuff, and keeping you less stressed when you are studying, and makes the studying process enjoyable. The next thing I have to say is, do not use your phone when you are studying. Like if you are studying, it's advisable to not even keep your phone anywhere close to you. Personally, if I'm studying, I like to keep my phone in another room entirely and switch off my data, so no notification sound, no message will enter, and so it won't distract me. Because if I'm studying and I keep my phone right beside me, I'll keep on receiving messages and I'll have to answer people back. But like if I don't know that people text me and like my phone is nowhere close to me, I'll be able to focus properly and do what I need to do, study what I need to study, and remember what I studied. But if I'm using my phone while I'm studying, it's not even going to be an efficient, effective study session. It's just better to have your phone far away from you when you're studying. If you want to search something online, if you have another gadget like an iPad, I would advise you to use your iPad to search for what you want to search. Highest on the hotspots on your phone, and connect it to your iPad and search for what you want to search. But if you don't have another gadget, that's fine, that's very okay. You can just search for what you want to search on your phone, and immediately you're done searching for it, you just keep your phone far away from you, and do not go on social media while you're studying. Do not text anybody while you're studying, because your phone itself is a big distraction that can literally stop you or not motivate you to study at all. Because if you have your phone with you, you'll be like, oh, instead of studying I can just watch TikTok, or be like, no, let me just take a little break. Taking breaks is good, but like make sure when you're taking breaks you don't spend it on social media. You'll be like, oh, let me just take a little break, 5 minutes, and watch TikTok. Trust me, that 5 minutes will rise 10 minutes, 20 minutes, until it reaches an hour. And then you'll be like, oh, I haven't studied, and just shrug it off. Then the test or exam will come, and then what you were supposed to study to make you pass the exam, you didn't study just because your phone distracted you. So like if you're studying, keep your phone far away from you and do not use it while studying. Next tip is to set study goals, and when you achieve those study goals, or when you accomplish those study goals, reward yourself. Our brain and the human body itself likes being rewarded, likes being praised for things they do. So if you set a study goal, like you say, today I'm going to study for an hour without any distractions, and you achieve that study goal, make sure you reward yourself. You can say, oh, my reward is going to be, I'm going to buy myself something, or I'm going to buy myself my favorite snack, or I'm going to watch my favorite series. Just reward yourself, and make sure, be like diligent enough that if you do not achieve that study goal, do not reward yourself. Like if you do not achieve that study goal, don't buy yourself that favorite snack. Say, be dedicated, be determined, be like, no, until tomorrow. And when you eventually achieve that goal, and your brain already knows that it's only if you achieve this particular goal, that's when you're going to get this particular reward, studying will be a lot more interesting for you. Be eager to study because you would want to get rewarded. So make sure that you are setting study goals, and when you achieve those study goals, reward yourself, because the human being likes being rewarded. The last tip that I'm going to be telling you to make your study more efficient, effective, interesting, and enjoyable is to review your notes, like after the teacher teaches it. Like once your teacher teaches a subject that same day, make sure immediately you get back home, you go over the topic, review it again, and make sure that it's not that once that you review it, it's until exam time again till you review that particular note. Make sure you are constantly reading the notes, constantly cross-checking the notes, just refreshing your memory again. Make sure that you don't just close your book and be like, until exam time till I read or touch this book again. Like once you just finish writing the notes, you just close it, never open it again until test or exam time. That is not good. It's not going to help you at all, because you are literally crash reading everything that your teacher has taught you throughout the entire time. You want to read it in one night and get 100 the next day. It's not gonna work out. So immediately your teacher teaches you a particular topic, make sure that same day when you get home, in your quiet, study, clean, organized space, you open that note of yours, revise it again, maybe even rewrite it in your own words. This is also something that is really good. You can even rewrite the note in your own words, do further research, watch. There are so many YouTube videos of topics online that you can even make you understand the topic better. So just make sure you are revising your notes again and just reading them often, because this is going to really help. And if you do not do this and you just decide to read the night before exam, that's not good. It's not going to help. So just make sure you are constantly revising your notes and rereading your notes again. We have come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching to the end, and I hope you have been able to learn a lot from this video. And from now on, you will not be using you will not be studying the way you used to study before, in the old ways that you used to study before. You will now use these new study tips to and incorporate them in your study session and routine, so you can start getting A's and not B's, and you can start passing your test, exam, and assessments. I just hope you all enjoyed this video. I will post again next week Sunday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, share your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.